Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned boxer, is back at it again, and this time he's fighting this British guy, Anthony Joshua, and it's like almost a David and Goliath situation because the other guy, Anthony Joshua, is larger and said to be more powerful and said to be his biggest challenge yet. And they're really hyping it up. December 19th in Miami, this boxing match between Jake Paul and Joshua. Last year it was Mike Tyson. You know how that happened. And there's a lot of people saying that it's almost dangerous for Jake Paul, that they're hyping it up, saying that he could get injured in the fight because the person he's fighting is more powerful, bigger, and more of a real fighter, and so forth. And I think that's all hype because remember, there's millions and millions of dollars. Win or lose, they both get like 50, $60 million. There's so much money involved, and they're making, the other guy, I think, just making threats like you made a big mistake fighting me and all this. I think there's a lot of that is because there's so much money involved. I think they're just hyping it up they have to make threats. They have to make these threats to hype it up and stuff. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I think Jake Paul even would have a chance to win. I think he would have a chance to win and create this huge upset. I think it's possible he could win the fight. And some people say no, he has no chance to win. I think he does have a chance to win because it's not necessarily size and strength. I mean, not necessarily that not necessarily determines the winner of a boxing match. I have limited knowledge, but I think anything is possible. But I favor Jake Paul in this, and I'm not making a prediction, but I like his personality. I like his larger than life personality. I like him because as a celebrity, I think he's interesting. There's so many boring celebrities. I like that he's such an entertainer and a showman. He's interesting, and I like that he takes you on this journey with him. If that he is on social media, he's on YouTube, and how he just draws you in and takes you into the journey. He's engaging. He's interesting. There's so many boring celebrities. I find him to be an interesting celebrity, an interesting person, and that's one thing that I like about him. And also, defying the odds. And he's just interesting. And I actually favor him to win by an upset. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he'll win by an upset, but I might be wrong. But you saw what he did last year. But then he got a lot of hate because Mike Tyson was all washed up and he's older and he had some medical issues. But he did win. The Mike Tyson thing. Whatever you think. I mean, would you do that? Would you fight even an aging Mike Tyson? Would you do that? I mean, just the fact that he did it. There's a lot of people that would not do it. There's a lot of boxers that would be afraid of Mike Tyson, even if he was older, and he took a risk by doing that. So those are some thoughts on this Jake Paul thing.